Hello and welcome to Kayla Inspires. In my channel, I like to bring you guys activities on therapeutic arts, journaling, and much more. So today we're going to do an expressive art activity that you get to explore your stressors and your coping. I love doing this activity with a lot of my clients, and I love doing it myself. I think it's a fun way to explore your stressors, explore the things that causes you stress, explore the different ways that you cope with a lot of those stressors. So if you like hands-on, if you like being artistic, then this is a fun way to do some processing. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to cut out magazines and find words, find pictures that represent some of the things that causes you to feel stressed, right? So sometimes you can find words that represent, like for me, I put can't stop, and then I kind of like found a little brain, right? So for me, represented my brain, like stopping myself from like thinking and overthinking is something that really stresses me out. But yeah, you're just going to go through and you're going to find different pictures or words that represent the things that causes you stress. Sometimes it's good to look at like what are the things that trigger your stress, and you're gonna go through the magazines. You're gonna just cut it all out, and then you'll assemble it on your page before you glue it, just to make sure that everything fits really good, which is what I did beforehand. And then you're just gonna go down and glue all the pieces onto your side of the page. And then you're going to do the same thing for coping. So think about some of the ways that you cope with your stress. What are the ways that you cope with your anxiety? For me, meditation and being mindful is something that I like to do daily, because that helps me to prevent myself from really letting my stress get the best of me. So literally go through magazines, and you're just going to find words and pictures that represent some of your coping skills, and you're just going to put them all onto the page. I think making collage is such a therapeutic activity, because as you are cutting out all the different images, it's making you really think, right? So instead of you having a conversation about what stresses me out or what makes me feel calm, you can kind of go through the magazines and you can kind of pick out different images. And it's very therapeutic, because you're kind of like just looking through pictures and looking through words, and it really helps you to explore things. Sometimes you can kind of like identify things that you normally wouldn't think about. Now what I'm doing is I'm actually going in and I'm writing different keywords in there to kind of label the different pictures. This is optional. You can do this. Another way you can do this too is you can actually draw the pictures out. So instead of cutting out pictures from a magazine or from online, you can actually just draw it out. I've done this with like kids who like to actually draw and have a difficult time of going through magazines and picking different pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and just label all the pictures to kind of help myself. This kind of helps me personally as I'm looking at the pictures, and I can kind of see this one represents journaling, and this one represents pausing. This over here represents me managing my time, managing all my to-dos. And so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just kind of go through, just kind of label everything so that I can kind of be able to refer back to it and remind myself what each picture represents for me. Again, this is a fun, expressive art, therapeutic activity that you can do with yourself, your friends, your family, clients, and it's a really great way to kind of just reflect back on your stressors, your coping, and you can look at it. You can put it up. You can put it in your journal. I love doing collages. I think it's such a great visual for us to kind of really remind ourselves of some of the things that kind of help us. And so this is the final product. So you have a nice little collage where you were able to process some of the stressors and some of your coping skills. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I would appreciate it if you gave it a big thumbs up. And add a comment below. Have you tried this? Are you going to try this? Am I inspiring you to try something different with your ability to kind of process your thoughts and feelings?